Hello, dear traders! Here is a fresh review of the US stock market that seems to be overwhelmed by optimism today. Investors pin hopes on some compromise decisions that will open the door for a peaceful solution to the Russia-Ukraine crisis. So US major stock indexes reversed upwards amid the lack of negative news, but not because of some positive news. The Dow Jones closed with a 1.8% gain yesterday. The Nasdaq climbed 2.9% and the S&P 500 also closed with gains. Let's discuss this in detail. The S&P 500 added 89 points yesterday to trade at 4,310 points. The index found support from some progress in the talks between Ukraine and Russia, expectations of the Fed's policy decisions, and a decent macroeconomic data. Factory inflation in the United States was slower than expected. The PPI stayed flat at 10% on year for the second month straight. Producer prices eased its pace of growth to 2.8% in February from 1.2% in January. Traders are sitting on the sidelines of the Fed's policy meeting. The regulator is due to unveil the long-awaited decision on interest rates at 6 p.m. GMT. Most analysts expect the central bank to raise the funds rate by 25 basis points. Markets are trading under moderate volatility ahead of the announcement. Further developments will depend on the decision taken. The S&P 500 is likely to trade between 4,230 and 4,300 today. The US dollar is advancing slowly but surely. Its index climbed to 99 points with a bullish outlook. Analysts project the index to trade in the corridor between 98.50 and 99.10. There is a high chance for the index to grow to 100 points provided that the Fed's policy update is in tune with the market expectations. Market participants took notice of a fresh macroeconomic data. US retail sales that mirrors consumer spending rose lower than expected to 0.3% instead of 0.4% increase. This indicates waning consumer activity. The statistics is overshadowed by the Fed's policy meeting. Whatever decision the US regulator takes, the US dollar is set to grow further. The greenback is still winning favor with investors as a safe haven asset. The geopolitical jitters around Ukraine are still going on. The USD CAD pay is trading at nearly 1.2760 inside the previously defined corridor. The price is consolidating. The loonie is likely to assert strength, so it will hardly weaken to 1.2895 against the US dollar. The USD CAD pay is expected to decline to 1.2580, and today the corridor for the pair is seen between 1.27 and 1.29. Macroeconomic data on Canada was much stronger than in the United States. It proves robust economic growth in Canada. The unemployment rate sharply fell to 5.5% from 6.5%, beating expectation of a decline to 6.2%. All economic sectors report active employment. Inflation in Canada accelerated to 5.1% in annual terms, against a 7.9% jump in the United States. At the same time, geopolitical uncertainty and expectations for the rate hike dampened the loonie's growth against its American peer. Bitcoin is trading water in the range between $39,000 and $41,000. The flagship crypto failed to regain bullish momentum. A new bullish wave is out of the question now. The flat market is also caused by the cautious sentiment ahead of the Fed's decisions. Today, the price could test resistance at about $40,505 and then retrace to the previous swing low at $34,500. If Bitcoin falls Below that level, the price might tumble to 27,000. The alternative scenario suggested that the crypto should break $47,500 and settle above it. Wall Street is trading in the green amid positive sentiment. Be ready for higher volatility following the Fed's policy decision on the key interest rate. A further trajectory will depend on the course and pace of monetary tightening. Follow developments in financial markets on InstaForex TV channel. See you tomorrow.